This true story of Karoly Takacs will crush every excuse you've ever made. Watch till the end. It's worth it. In 1938, Karoly Takacs was a rising star in the world of competitive shooting. Born in Hungary, he was already a national champion and widely expected to win gold at the 1940 Olympics. He had trained for years, pushing himself to the limit, mastering every movement of his shooting hand. His right hand, the one he used to shoot with, had become something special, fast, focused, precise. His dream was big, but his commitment was bigger. Everything pointed in one direction: Olympic gold. But life had other plans. Karoly was also a member of the Hungarian army. During a military training session in 1938, a hand grenade exploded in his right hand. In a matter of seconds, the hand he had spent years training, the very thing that had made him a champion, was gone. Just like that, his dream seemed over. Imagine being at the top of your game, with the whole world expecting greatness from you, and then losing the one thing that made it all possible. It would be enough to make anyone give up. Many would have accepted defeat and disappeared from the world they once ruled. Nobody would have blamed him. But Karoly didn't break. He didn't give up. He didn't complain. He made a decision. If his right hand was gone, he would train his left. Yes, the hand he had never used to shoot. The hand he didn't even write with. It sounded impossible, even foolish. But Karoly believed that champions don't stop when life gets hard. They adapt. They get up. They find another way. Without telling anyone, he began training his left hand. It was painful. It was slow. It was frustrating. But he kept at it. Day after day, hour after hour, alone, quietly, with focus and fire. 1 year later, in 1939, the Hungarian National Shooting Championship returned. Karoly showed up. Everyone was surprised. Most thought he had come just to watch and support the other athletes. Some even walked up to him and said, "It's amazing that you came. It means a lot to us." But Karoly looked them in the eye and said, "I didn't come to watch. I came to compete." They were shocked. Then came the real surprise. Karoly won the championship with his left hand. He had quietly turned his weakness into his strength, while others had been preparing with their best hand. Karoly had trained his only one, and he had trained it so well, it beat them all. He had every reason to stop, every excuse to quit, but he didn't, and he wasn't done yet. His next goal was the 1940 Olympics, but life struck again. World War II broke out. The 1940 and 1944 Olympics were both canceled. 4 more years of waiting. 4 more years of lost chances. But Karoly stayed focused. He didn't grow bitter, didn't slow down, and didn't quit. He kept training, refining every detail of his new craft, never forgetting what he was aiming for. In 1948, 10 years after his accident, he finally got his chance. The Olympics were held in London. Karoly was now 38 years old, an age when most Olympic athletes have already retired. But he competed anyway, not just against others, but against doubt, against age, and against the past. And what did he do? He won the gold medal with his left hand, the very hand people once thought would never be capable of greatness. That moment wasn't just a win. It was a victory over everything that had tried to stop him. But even that wasn't the end of the story. In 1952, at the Helsinki Olympics, Karoly returned again, older, slower, still determined. He stepped back into the arena, not just to compete, but to show the world once more what resilience looks like. And once again, he won gold, back-to-back Olympic champion. He didn't just beat his opponents. He beat the odds. He made history. He proved that limitations are only real if you accept them, and he refused to. Before Karoly, no Olympic shooter had ever won 2 gold medals in a row, especially not with their non-dominant hand. But Karoly Takacs wasn't like everyone else. He didn't cry over what was lost. He focused on what was left. His story is more than just a sports victory. It's a story about mindset, about grit, about what happens when someone refuses to give up, no matter how unfair life gets. It's about the silent, lonely hours of practice that no one else sees, that truly define a champion. Most people will give you a list of reasons why they can't do something. Bad luck, lack of resources, tough circumstances. But winners? They don't make excuses. They make decisions. Karoly didn't wait for life to be fair. He didn't hope things would get easier. He simply adapted, trained harder, and pushed forward. He didn't let his past define his future. He didn't let pain define his story. He let purpose lead him. And because of that, he rewrote history. So the next time you think something is too hard, the next time life feels unfair, the next time you're tempted to give up, remember Karoly Takacs, the man who lost his hand, but not his will. The man who turned his weakness into his greatest strength. The man who proved to the world that true champions don't always win because life is easy. They win because they refuse to quit. If this story moved you, inspired you, or lit a fire inside you, hit that subscribe button and join us for more powerful stories.